All right, people. Let me see how we gonna do this here. I'm trying to get it set up here for y'all. Wait a moment. Just hold what you got. 1 second. Ugh. I got to get comfortable. Oh, that's perfect. All right, y'all. So I got some housekeeping. Turn that over. I want to show nobody's address. This came in the mail yesterday. So I'm out here in the greenhouse sunbathing like a cat. You know what I'm doing? I don't want to put this on this dirty table. Put nothing I put upside my head on this table. It's too much compost and soil and all that stuff up there. How do I look? Do I look presentable? Okay. Want y'all be talking about me. You know how they be talking about women who wear hats and bonnets and things. They say that's uncool. African women been wearing hats since the dawn of time. But I'm not going to get on that. Anyway, housekeeping. So first of all, let me tell you this, child. YouTube done did me a favor this morning. I done found me a channel. And I ain't watched but a couple of videos, but I'm going to go back in the house and watch some more. The name of the channel is Starseed Gardening. And I don't know how many of y'all are watching him, but I know I did go over I looked in the comment section. I did see somebody who watches me that's also watching him. Hey Chrissy. Hey baby. Where you been? Cause you feel cool. You should have been up in here. It was warm and you got a mind problem. Anyway, so I want y'all to check out their channel, and I'm gonna put it in the description, put the link in the description. And if I don't do so, as usual, because I usually forget, one of y'all will tell me and then I'll put it in there. So if you can't find the Starseed Gardening, because YouTube is bad about that, you can type it in, sometimes you still can't find the channel. I'll put the link in the description or whatever so y'all can find. Okay, so that's that, because it ain't many men out here gardening. And homeboy is really doing good. He's gardening. He's in Georgia gardening. So anyway, that's that. So I got me a package here. Aisha done sent me a package. I got a knife. I got to be careful because I'm going to fool around and cut everything on the inside and be done cut all the little stuff up. Let me see what she done put in here. She done put some little extras in. Ooh. Let me see here. So this is a heating mat. And y'all know I needed this because I'm going to put this on the gardening table. That's where it's going to end up laying at. And y'all know I needed that heating mat because y'all know your girl in these peppers. That's why half the time my peppers are so late. You almost need a heating mat, even in my zone, to start peppers any earlier than like March. And if you wait to sow your seeds in March, you're going to be so behind on your peppers, it's going to be unreal. Ooh, then she put this in here, and it's got a lion on it. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, yes. Perhaps this can be a gardening journal, and there is a handwritten note in here. Oh, she has such pretty handwriting. I write like a wild banshee, so... Okay. And it said, it wished me some birthday wishes because my birthday is coming. Ooh, and she said the garnet is from Nigeria. Yes, this is my kind of garnet then. She got it wrapped up real good. Uh-oh, I'm making progress and it's opening up. It's opening up. Let me see. Now, see, Aisha, you done all this and your birthday passed in October. See, now I'm going to have to get myself together. I know too many people born in October. Oh, Lord have mercy. Aisha, you wrapped it up like I wasn't supposed to get into it. Ooh, this is so pretty. I ain't even got it all the way out yet. Ooh, yeah, but that's real pretty. So she sent me a garnet as well from Nigeria. And I believe that's it for that package. So thank you, Aisha. I sure appreciate this. So sweet. So sweet. If y'all don't be watching her channel, wait a minute, there's something wrote in here. Got to pay attention. I thought you could use a new gardening journal. Yeah, she read my mind. I didn't even see that. It said, Peace, sis. I thought you could use a new garden journal for the 2024 growing season. Happy gardening. I still got my other one, but it is It's full. I'm writing in the margins. So I'm gonna set that stuff over there. Let me see what I know what I'm gonna talk about for this video, and I know y'all see it in the title. If you want to skip to it, just jump ahead. But I just want to tell y'all about some things that's coming. So I'm not outside because it's 26 degrees. It's 9:30 in the morning. It's 26, 27 degrees. Hey, baby, you gonna be in the video? You gonna be in the video? You wanna sit in my lap? Okay, well, you do what you gonna do, but don't do nothing foolish. So that's why I'm not outside. But later on today, I have got to get things uncovered. So I'm going to uncover things and film that, and I'll show you how I did. Because the only thing I know what's popping is what's in the greenhouse. I did lose some papayas in here. I'm pretty sure I lost my dragon fruit as well. I'm not doing dragon fruit again. This is until I get a better greenhouse structure. This is not my permanent greenhouse. This is something so I can start seeds and have something, just a little something. But I have plans and for something more permanent and more sturdier than this. You know, just a more permanent structure. To me, this isn't. I mean, you leave these up indefinitely, yeah, but not where I have it, because a lot of trees, if a big limb fall on this, it'll crush it. Whereas if you had this in the wide open, you don't have to worry about no big winds of limbs, as long as you can tie it down good enough where the wind won't blow it away. It can be a permanent structure, and you just replace the plastic. But I don't think that's gonna be what this is for. At some point I may move this to an open area, and it'll be seed starting or something. I don't think I'll throw it away unless it gets destroyed. But yeah, so either way it go, I'm not doing dragon fruit again until I get a better greenhouse that's more sealed and I can keep the temperature higher. Because I think I felt the dragon fruit. Not sure, maybe I didn't lose it, but it feels like I did. I don't know. But I don't think I lost anything else in here. Like I said, a couple of papaya, but they were the little papaya. See, I told you not to do nothing crazy. You see how you slipping and then you start grabbing into me though. See, no. We're not doing that all that up here where you do these balancing acts. This is what you have to deal with. So I'm gonna film the uncovering of everything, and we'll see what I lost and what I didn't lose, and you know, what I'm gonna do. I got to put down some Great Northern beans. Those other ones froze. I got to put some of those down in 2 beds, and then I'm gonna add some more. I'm gonna add some more soil to a couple of beds. So that's what I got going up there in the front. I've already done the 2 that were uncovered, the garlic bed and the bed where my watermelons is. The bed where the greens are, I haven't done because it's been covered because we haven't been above freezing. So when we get above freezing today, we're supposed to stay above freezing. It's supposed to rain. It'll water everything in. What do you see? When you got animals and they start looking, pay attention. They can hear better than you. Okay, it ain't nothing then. Probably was a squirrel. So that's that. But let me talk about what I want to talk about in this video, and then I'm gonna wrap it. This gonna probably be the start of my little gardening series, and I'll put a timestamp or something in the comment section if you want to jump straight to this part and you want to hear all the previous diatribe. So I know a lot of people is gonna start gardening this year, or they're gonna continue gardening, or maybe they're still new gardeners, or maybe they feel like just whatever, you know, maybe you feel like maybe you want to reset or refresh or whatever, and maybe want to try some different things. So I want to start off by saying this. I notice a lot of people do this, and without getting too deep and complex into it, I believe it's a societal like norm. If you go back not too far, but if you go back in the 40s, 50s, and 60s, when people were empowered, like a little after World War II, and maybe even before that, but I know in the 50s, you know, after World War II, when the country bounced back from being, you know, they was rationing food and all this different kind of stuff. because we have won that war, which is sad that it takes a war to do this. Because we have won that war, it was everybody in the nation had a very positive outlook on life. I don't know how you win a war and then you have positive. You just killed all these people, but you have a positive outlook on life. We're not gonna get on these demented ways that America goes about stuff. But anyway, people had a very can-do spirit. That's when you started noticing people, like when a lot of the veterans or people are out here buying these homes and they have these GI homes and everything. A lot of DIY, a lot of fix it yourself, a lot of repair it yourself. A lot of the stuff you bought was made in a way to where it could be repaired. A lot of save your money. A lot of, you know, save your money so that you could spend it how you want to spend it. When you need to buy things that cost a little bit, you buy them. But you're not just frivolous. You know what I mean? Just different stuff like that. So people had a can-do spirit. Nowadays, the spirit is, I don't know how to do anything. I don't know how to, so I'm just going to hire people to do stuff, or I don't know how to do anything, and I'm not going to learn how to do anything. I'm just going, I don't know what, you know. And what I'm getting at is, when you gardening or anything in life, please don't be like that. Please do not be like that. Sometime when you grow stuff, it ain't you, it's the seeds. And I know some of that is experience. I can look at a video almost and tell it was the seeds. And I'm gonna tell, but I'm gonna teach y'all how to know faster that it's the seeds. Because you don't understand the destruction you do to yourself when you plant something and it don't come up. You had these grand ideas in your head and it don't come to fruition how you thought. And you tear yourself down and say, well, I must have done something wrong. If that is your first thought, stop doing that. And I know it's not going to be that simple. Stop doing that. You have to understand that I was raised a little bit different. My mother was I was required to be very disciplined. Even as a young child. She could take me to a china shop and I was 2 years old and I would stand there and not touch nothing because I was trained very well. When she said to do something, do it, else it's consequences, period. Like my mother, it was not 2 seconds. If she said be still and I blinked, are you blinking? You know, it was very quick. Like you're not following my directions. Because she taught me very early on, I'm telling you stuff for a reason. I'm telling you stuff to either keep you safe, teach you something, prevent you from doing something stupid to hurt yourself. Because I was that kid. You know, if you let me loose, I run into a brick wall and be like, I ain't even see the wall. You know what I'm saying? But when I'm bleeding on the ground, shaking, you know. So, understand that everybody raised differently. Some people, and they don't want to tell you to get into it, you was raised in a very negative fashion. You was always told not to do something. Don't do that. You're not going to be able to do that. That's not going to work. Tell me I'm lying. Tell me in your adult life, you tell people if you're going out in a new venture, that's not going to work. You're not going to be able, let me tell you something. If you stand around somebody like that for a long time, get them out of your life. And I know this is supposed to be a gardening video, but I'm telling you it's the same thing in the garden. You're going to tell somebody, yeah, I'm finna start gardening again, or I'm finna restart, or I'm finna reset, or I'm finna revamp or rebrand, or however you going to do. And somebody going to tell you, girl, you did that, dude, you did that before. Yeah, you killed everything last time. What's going to be different? Get them out of your life. When the first thing they go to is something negative, and I'm not saying they're a bad person. They either conditioned to that, they live in a negative space, and some of them are bad people. But I don't think the vast majority of people are bad people. I just think they're raised with this negative mindset. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where or when the tide changed in this nation to where you just train kids and people to be scared, don't do nothing. I got news for you. If you aim at a target and you shoot and you miss, you can at least evaluate and say, okay, I missed the target by a couple of inches. But if you never shoot at that target, I guarantee you fail every time. If you never shoot at it, you'll never hit it because you're never shooting at it. But if you're shooting at it, you can reassess and say, okay, what do I need to do differently? You see what I'm saying? So do that in your gardening. And back to those seeds, I'm going to tell you another reason why I tell y'all to plant 10, 15, 20 seeds at the time. Now, sometimes you can't do that. If you got some seeds that's real rare, you only got 6 of them, 2, 3 of them, you don't want to plant all of them and lose all your plants. If you got 30 or 40 seeds, sow 10. Please sow 10. Please. Because you got 3 chances. If you ain't got it in 3 chances, you need to evaluate some life situations. Or evaluate your seeds. But if you plant 10 seeds and only 2 of them come up, sweetheart, that wasn't you. The seeds suck. And sometimes they do. Let me explain to you something. Like I told you, I don't shop at Baker Creek no more. They're highly racist. They won't get my money. I don't give my money to racist folk. It's too many ways I can get seed. Baker Creek, y'all ain't the only one with them seed. So I don't fool with them. Now, I'm not telling y'all what to do. That's my personal decision. I don't judge nobody for where they spend. You spend your money where you want to spend it. I'm going to spend mine where I want to spend it. We're not going to have no qualms, no problem. Another reason I don't buy Baker Creek seed, number one, is the race issue. Because you don't need my black money. You really don't. You support too much stuff. You put them black folks in your catalogs and stuff, but up under the table and behind the scenes, you support too many races. The second reason, your seeds suck. I have experienced that myself. Before I knew that racial mess about the company, I would buy seeds and sow 20 and 1 come up. I have come to find out they get their seeds from other farmers. And I'm not saying the farmers are bad. I don't know what happens. Because it's a lot of things that happens between point A and point B. It's one of several things. Maybe the farmer didn't germination test them. So maybe he grew out a bunch of stuff and didn't germination test it. If you don't do no germination testing, you don't know what the germination rate is. Then, so you don't know that that's bad seed and you send it to Baker Creek. Maybe you did do germination testing and you lied. And Baker Creek didn't test it to make sure you was on point. They gave you your money for your seeds, jacked the price up, repackaged them, and sent them out. They don't, in my opinion, a company like that don't want you to be successful in the garden. They want you to struggle. Why would you continue to buy things that make you struggle? But I don't want to try to convince nobody. You have to use common sense for yourself. Number 3, through shipment, they got irradiated. A lot of y'all may not know, depending on what packages in the mail, things get irradiated. And certain seeds, when they get irradiated, they're not viable anymore. And what is irradiated? They do it to stuff in the grocery store too. If you ever get ginger from the grocery store, try to grow it and wonder why it won't grow. If you look on a lot of that ginger, it don't come from this country. And don't jump and say China. Some of it do come from China. But some of it may come from South America. They irradiate that stuff before it comes in the... When they had that ginger, it's in big old boxes. They irradiate the whole box. You want to know why? There are invasive bugs and other species that live in South America. They don't want them entering into the U.S. So they have figured out when you irradiate it, you kill everything in that box. You kill a lot of the good stuff in the ginger too that's good for your body. Not all of it, but quite a bit of it. And you also render that ginger, it will not sprout. It will rot in the ground before it sprouts. So all of these things are things I'm telling you to kind of like let you know it ain't all on you. Don't beat yourself up in the garden and don't beat yourself up in life. Now, when you make a mistake, make a correction. Own your mistake, make the correction, and just like in the garden. If you kill something, you see how she sent me a gardening journal. If you kill something, write down what happened so you can remember. You're not going to remember everything. So write it down. And then refer back to, when you go back to try that plan again, refer back to that. Don't do that again. That's how, when you know better, you do better. See, you cannot keep doing the same stuff and expecting different results. That's insanity. And unless you're going to check yourself into an insane asylum. You see what I'm saying? So with that being said, this is part 1. I'm going to cut here and I'm going to come back with some subsequent, because we'll keep on talking. And I keep on trying to give y'all this game. This gardening game, because it's some really good things that this garden can do for you aside from the food part of it and the health part of it. It's some other things that it can do for you as well. And I think a lot of people need this stuff, and I think it's time for us to get away from a lot of this negativity and all this foolishness. So until next time, me and my buddy Chris, see you guys later.